Assalamu alaikum baringol ngal tentukal je bake momoɓe kerfatu jube ka ñin tembenna ngam min soto jang walem honorable Amadou Sanneh mi alon ko anene keta finance minister Gambia banko kan jang aliya kala mutale of course republic la story mi alon ko le fintiri about nun to president o former president o ya Jammeh la fengol mi alon ko le wafita no naɓe interview soto la pour ka sene andiro ke ko dolla milia lon ko wolle ɓe fakan science and intelligence story la koto bare a fanan kita num moltimi alon ko a matta num nafulo la kola Gambia banko kan jang honorable ngi bismillah.
Assalamu alaikum buba be kontana anela la moylal ninjuberlal bel. Assalamu alaikum.
Thank you so much. Honorable, ye Republic la story read le kuma jamal le fakan ye mune understand about ya Jammeh la fengol to kabri kera finance minister.
Hello, yeah, Jammeh la fengol. It came through the Jammeh Commission. Assets Jammeh list, Jammeh discover. Kabo properties, motor, plane, but obey, they were under the custody or control of the commission. Commission olebe mararim wala kuwalan. So, wafiro bri 2017 because wato banko be kolari. Fermentary Jeno, the World Bank decided, look, you can sell some of these assets. Alle banko bonding in difficulty. So Nigeria approach ala plenol melbenung tamakto aning dobe things Germany or Holland, I'm not too sure, but I be one of these countries, 12-seater. Although it's not in a bad condition or carry service long, then it should be able to fly. So the World Bank team and assistance of other agencies in the US, in the UK, the Molde Makang to trace the assets, so we were trying to put this on the market. But when the commission knew about it, tell them they could know, it is their role under their legal provision for assets nyol wife. So yentel blow bondi akonotenne. So none of the assets.
Commission, you mean the Jammeh Commission?
Jammeh Commission, yes. None of these planes were fit until a time when I was there. A process men start on vehicle policy, and then all and dysfunctioning vehicles may be parked in Nukwarangul and ministries also. I put in the process under the financial regulations. They're under the Accountant General, which is under the Ministry of Finance. So we'll Timo disposal team set up. Chaired by another DPS, Yaya Drame was chairing it. So, yela meetings ke, value, trombom purka motul value to dispose. But even before they dispose that these vehicles, yente move out of finance. So, just to sort in it, through fanay mel something, air tractors, agricultural spraying tractors. Nenea mention but the report mensafe, a company's mail for. Those are news to me. And Natar will be it all happened after I left finance. So I couldn't have sold those planes. But the records should be there to set things straight. But I don't remember. Until a recollection, Maole ko companies nyol nim to compete tender or something like that. And
so it be ye time in throw them male.
Atayala interest expressly no. But ngamen for until katama through the financial regulations. So hanin tel ba wafila will have to go through the asset disposal board kanying fegal wafi. And then agriculture ministry be involved no because they tell la plenum il tell la asset mono. They will be in that board, and you have others representatives Melkatariji. And I don't remember, ma recall or process that. The vehicles until yes, I remember that clearly. I was set up there. They were in the process. But as I said, Jani wafirobe kelante bota finance.
So natrangi understand plenol milia lonko ye wala wafi tro la iba fakanne ko amanke amanke tele a wafi bari motol nyil milia lonko wala benunje atole process ni start le bari amanke ko
amanke moto kutolde o ya jamela luxury vehicles these vehicles melbe parking quadrangul kono officials ka memborende ni panta fena ye londije sometimes you'll find almost 2 years 3 years old cars be parking for years dol tinyata dol in different conditions until the board set up for those dol be ministries but yaya la vehicles wo honey killing mawafin tell la time.
So honey motor killing as far as ya Jammeh motor is concerned ama wafi atola time alman plane ita kabri je fanang alman plane fanang wafi be wala
mam plane honey killing ala melbe airport and melbe 12 seater membe Germany Holland wol dodo ma wafi no
so ne dol sa fono ko troba sanna wato minna dol ko itele be no minister of finance de. So how comes then atol ma involve wafi ronin
no nka wala fo natari kullem is access to no records la sa clarify ko at this time long but alone process long which has taken a long time but until a recollection is I interest expressly but careful and other competing bids nyol mitta melalon ko they bid more than him for ya offered role honey. Oh, I wasn't aware of that.
Okay. So emo kala muta ko ani modol lebe compete kan
None of that, ma'am.
anu wafi time of an meter.
I don't recollect that.
So Jamal fana mi fakan wala mela moto te ila huma mi alon ko ba buronde kan molf ko ya Jammeh moto lem nyelti ila huma yewo huma soto nyaadil
nte huma soto le be private practice I resigned from DPS Trade. I moved from Accountant General to DPS Trade. I couldn't work with them. I resigned. And then I started private practice as a professional accountant. So it's during this period, now private practice, I was able to buy this Hummer. So I think, if I recall correctly, 2011 Mafang or so. Well before Ngata prison in December 2013. So moto bentebulu yaya la time be yaya nala homa and until the homa bembul. And Homa Useno has been using it, over so many tours, campaign tours around the country, labang nimbulata moto kafole bodindinga usenda so yamira telephone awdi but wonene man kata ya la fengal la unfortunately molbe ko mol fo kan dorong men diate but wonin to nyaman killing at all.
So honorable ebe finally be muna fola moli mi alon ko be jibe kan fengo fe mi alon ko lafta clarify la fanang as far as these assets are concerned, then you can tell us.
Elo nying assets nyol. Government la assets is regulated by the financial regulations. Section 38 covers for government stores. So wo fengul melia lonko abe dispose la ibe nyanta kela schedule te nyame abe ministry membulu ibe nyanta list lele e be nyanta value lele, you know. Then na be dispose of la board nyanta set up lale pour ka awafi. So as a government process, mol manyon dia mol file nyo kanten ka tonya mura faniala ko kul fenke ni records be legally nyanta tarla jail. So nin doubt be hearing, I think government la responsibility long. Justice ministry la responsibility long. Kana ka public enlighten ke aso ko ye mol la fengal ya maranyame ya samba silola o aketa tenne saita tenne to da mol be la opinions form la bari ning o facts nyol me bondi mol melon then aje wole ka nyi mira jama fenke mol be fanso miro ke la mol be fanso judgment ke la. But under the financial regulations, all these assets should have been listed. Me wafi ta nyanta be listed, and ya wafi nyama be nyanta fenkela. And regulation e men recommend wolong sell by public auction, because a government manyan side la A or B. So that's why I will preference that more be opportunities to bid for it. So nita to by that regulation, mando nyin chocho bete kelano.
So the government challenge kan ne puru yetonya fintin.
Etonya bebe telekoto. Kasrom social media say have ha muna kende UDP bederi o etele responsible tanying for bel. O be mo mira quality. Tonya be melbul wol be sirin. The government has the records. They have the commission's reports. Yela process make assessment be seized from Jammeh. They have all those records. Ya wafi nyaming, the commission, all those records are with the government. So, nimune be kere modo vina fola ntele nyanta fola me wafi ya wafi jolela mam darije malo. I'm just like any other citizen, who is hearing these things, and an investigative report is very good that it brings issues out. Oben de malat maybe sama maybe commission set up la maybe loyally la femko gazette la legal femko le safedoro, but among other considerations, because ning this Jani Commission bill ning a financial regulations strategy. So manyan na fendo na antela membe conflict na antela in that management. And personal interim feel drafting to itel natari commission la responsibility lo a mistake here, because you cannot have an act already in place. Me alonko a government la assets nyol be regulate. Yena another bill nati that is different ka authority ka assigned to somebody else. Whereas in that financial regulations, who act is still there and it's still valid for the accountant general is the general responsible for all the assets of the country. And in yanta bailis lale abedawa the proper stores management procedure lekelaje. So Yemen drafting neata riyadinyala, I thought what would have been more fair and equitable, it la investigations ke, la commission proceedings ke, la findings ke, be mel sees la ye be record and then transfer it to government. Near transfer to government la institutional setup, la processes should be able to take care of these assets. Niba dispose la, in a very transparent manner. Me alonko mobe jahal te tarlaje, nyinen te tarlaje asikanya. That is my opinion. So, but unfortunately, a commission, a power dealer to investigate, a power dealer to rule, and then now this power to take the assets and sell it, I think it's a bit too far. And Yantawo dealer, another body, even though and maybe it could have been a disposal or asset management committee in which they will be seated to, because they will identify all the assets seized. But then the actual regulatory procedure, remember, because new laws are there to protect Gambians from mismanagement by those in governance. All I can have these financial regulations in place.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.